vacation. Oh, you come here to ruin your vacation with my voice? You poor thing. Tragic. I want to play Cormela, but I can't remember why. There's a combo, but I don't know what it is. Haste. At least I think there's a combo. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just more storm. What if I played it like that? Cormela Glamour Thief. I misspelled that horribly. Alright, what do we got here? What is this? What is this abomination? It's the same list again. Wait, what? Okay. All these lists are all over the place. Grape shot. Oh, now we're talking. Discount. So, oh, why did I close it out? What is this doing? Enters, return to Instagram. Okay. Past in Flames. I don't own Past in Flames somehow. It doesn't run Mystic's Mastery? Oh, it does. There it is. 45 stream streak. Look at you go. Life is only as tragic as you make it. I don't like Thoughtseize. I'm actually surprised I have like the whole deck. That's funny. Except Past in Flames. Wow, this doesn't have Ponder or Preordain in it. 45 streak is kind of nuts. I don't think you've spoke the past 45 times. So I guess you don't have to actually say anything for it to pop up. Yeah, because I would have known. I would have seen like numbers 28 through 36 or something. I've not seen 48 numbers, 45 numbers, whatever. Four or less? What am I ever copying four or less? Add Grixis. When it dies, spells. Why does it have Young Pyromancer, but it doesn't have Iconoclast? Oh, it's not consecutive? Okay. Well then, yeah, it seems kind of pointless. Oh, this is the 106th time you've watched this person. Oh, cool. Alright, well, Ponder Preordain. The lazy way. Would you get channel points that you can tack onto the pile? Why does it not have Iconoclast? Oh, yeah, Vivi. Huh? The card Sacrifice? Well, it's not in here. It would be for... It's just 4. I guess it helps, right? 4... Is 4 black mana? What is 4 black mana doing here? This deck is a lot of red and blue. You still play Dark Ritual anyways. Oh, there's an Oracle of the Alpha in here? What is wrong with you? What does this do? I don't like EI. It doesn't look like Ragavan is ever getting in with this deck. So I'm kind of surprised it's in this deck to begin with. This is like someone added it because it's a... You sometimes win when you play it turn 1 on the play, and that there's no other reason. Like, there isn't even cut down or fatal push. It's just never getting in. That's weird. There's this, but there's no Bedlam Reveler. Isn't Bedlam Reveler just better than this? It costs 2 red. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I do own it. I wish it was more than 4, though. Past in Flames, Past in Flames is quite the investment. I don't know if I want to make it. Okay, I definitely do not like Stitcher Supplier. So why not Dead After All over the land one, which is like $20 now? Malakir Rebirth. I guess I should look at the lands. What do we got? Ooh, Fastlands. Someone was led astray. Snarls? Whoa. There's a cards you own mana base here. No Scalding Tarn. No Arid Mesa. How did it? How did it not have Scalding Tarn? That's great. Yeah, it's just cards you own. That's all. HOH. It didn't even have the Verge lands or nothing. HOHD. Did it have Command Tower? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, at least I had that. Don't want Cavern on Vampire. I guess. Kind of. It's not super crazy. Gemstone? I think Gemstone is almost always worth it. I haven't found a deck where Gemstone is not worth it. I don't think I have. Audio Faint Shadow. It doesn't have to replace a land. It could just be another card. Replace a card. Dual cast range Brawl's expertise. How does that work? You cast mage on the expertise. No, you cast mage off the expertise. How does that work? Oh, I don't own dual caster mage, huh? Wow. I can probably get to it. Oh, I'm not getting to this one. So you target dual caster mage. Right. When this creature enters, copy an instant or sorcery. You copy this. Wait. You need a different target, so you target your commander, I guess. Then you copy it. The copy targets the mage, and the mage targets that. So yeah, that works. But then you just have an army of 2/2s. You also need another creature to target. You need an initial target. Well, I don't own it, so out of the question. Oh, you get haste? Alright. I don't know how to read. So, the question. What is Baral's expertise? How does that one work? Another card I don't know. Good God. Return up to 3 target. How does that work? You... Wait. You need 8 mana. Cast this. And then cast... You have to cast the dual caster mage? So you target 3 things or whatever. You do not cast the mage for free. You copy this. It picks up the mage, and then there's your storm. Because then the original is still there. The copied one casts the mage for free. And that is a cast, so that does count for actual storm. I see. Again, don't own it. It's 8 mana. That's probably not too big of a deal. Especially with a commander anyways. Is it a 3-minute flashback one? Still have to have another creature to target with it. So boom, boom. I mean, that works, right? I actually own that one too. I'm trying to have Aether Flux Reservoir make sense, and I can't seem to do that. What is Dual Strike doing? There's like no good Dual Strike in this deck. One red. 4 or less. There's no extra turns in here. I don't know what that's doing. Yeah, no, don't play the Snarls. Don't play the Snarls. We have so many good options, you don't have to. At this point. Maybe without fetch lands. If they were gone. Which I wouldn't be opposed to, losing fetch lands in this format. Is there a good Entomb? It's probably hard to not play Entomb in a deck like this. But what do you Entomb? Past in Flames? Seething Song? That's actually probably pretty good here. Maybe. Maybe. What is Magma Opus doing? 8 mana stuff. Magma Opus is kind of weird, actually. There's a lot of weird cards in here, to be fair. I've not played against this enough to know what's going on. I feel like I'm just going to cast spells and then something's going to work. I don't think I'm crafting Past in Flames. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think Mizzix's Mastery is a lot cleaner and easier to just do it. Past in Flames is there's a lot of setup. It doesn't work with, like, if you took 5 random spells in this deck on average, put in the graveyard, and cast Past in Flames, I feel like I would not be impressed with the outcome. There's got to be some kind of Entomb here. There's really no reason not to put Entomb in every black deck that is made until it is banned. Magma Opus is just rampant growth? Okay. I guess. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you untap with your commander, you can kind of actually just go straight into casting it. Oh wait, that's not true. That's not true. This only generates 2 mana, not 3. So 2 plus 5. It doesn't work like that. It's close. It is close. Yeah, for some reason I thought we net 3 mana. That doesn't really change much else, though. I've never won a coin flip on invert polarity. Ever. Vadric was in here, but not Vivi. It doesn't have Baral in it. Maybe it should? It doesn't have a medallion in it. What are we gambling? Not totally sure. I guess, yeah, you gamble past In Flames, maybe? I don't like most of the gamble outcomes here. Maybe it's fine, because you're commander? I almost had... Wait, no. I think there was a game where, like, I could almost... I think it was against Atali. I could have inverted polarity Atali and won if I stole it. But I didn't, so I lost. I don't think I've ever played it since. I never really recovered from that. I've learned that Stormkiln is an insane amount of time investment to then sometimes do about what 2% of what Tyler's Provisioner just does anyways. So I don't really like Stormkiln Artist there. It's just so embarrassingly worse than Tireless Provisioner. It just feels so bad playing it. They came from the same set, right? No, that's not true. It's weird that the red one costs 4 and the green one is 3. They really should have been flipped. Honestly, the green Tyler's Provisioner should cost like 5. I had a foil one just lying around for some reason. I don't remember when I got it. I don't know if I've ever used it. I don't think I have, actually. Slide into my old 4-color Omnath commander deck. There we go. That'll be its home. Until someone, like... What's going to happen is I'm going to win, like, 3 games with it, and then my play group is going to catch on that I should probably kill it every time they see it. So, oh yeah, just make a treasure, that's fine, just play a land. But then you cast anything, and then suddenly you have Omniscience on turn 3. You mean playing normal Magic just gives you Omniscience with Tireless Provisioner? Assuming you have at least green? I can't... Alright, let me go get a rare. I think I'm gonna try the dual crack. I can't speak. It's not... It's not happening today. Words aren't gonna come out right today. What set is that from? Ugh, should have looked. I mean, it's so not likely to hit it, but I don't actually know what it's from. I don't know. Jumpstart. Oh my goodness, game. Rip. Can you get Jumpstart card? Well, both those cards you can't cast off of your commander's mana generation. So that's very, very unappealing. Yeah, there's no Jumpstart Pats, right? What set would have those cards in it? Ah, who cares? How many packs do I need? 5? That's fine. No big deal. I don't feel obligated to get Avatar packs anymore. Foundations is always safe, because you know these last forever. I can't think of anything else. Oh, wait. Is Prosper from this set? I guess I can always bank on that. Is Prosper Murders of Karloff Manor? I think it is. That's my shot in the dark, because I don't actually know objectively. Forgotten Realms. Oh. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Oh, wait. It's not from any normal set. Ugh. It's not from any normal set at all. But it's from a D&D set, so I should have known it as a professional DM. I'm upset Foundations is in like a random spot. Okay, I have like the entirety of Foundations already, except this pile. What's interesting here? Oh, Goggles and Red Mana copy of spell. Yeah, Goggles is cool. I still want one of these. I thought they comes from a different set as well. Maybe it does, I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to get a Foundations pack then. What about... Is Pioneer Masters a set that you can open with packs? I don't think it is. Given how many I'm missing, I'm pretty sure it isn't. What about you two? Oh yeah, you can pull the dumb mythics out of the packs that are like these goofy ones. I forgot. So like I could get this. It probably has the highest ratio of mythics just because of all these dumb cards here. Not that any of them are very appealing to get as a mythic. Maybe I'm not done with Avatar then. I don't think I've ever seen anyone cast Clever Impersonator. I'm a bit surprised by that. So, can you get this set from a pack? Or just the normal Omen Path set? This stuff is impossible for me to retain. So I will ask you this probably a month from now. Can I pull the bonus sheet? As saw it happen. People can leave me alone if I get it. Have I gotten any of these without having crafted them? This? That is the only one? Because I crafted this. I crafted these. Wait, did I? Is that true? No, that's not true at all. I don't have any. Yeah, I crafted this old one. It's just from the normal packs. Apparently I've gotten, like, none? Ever? The ones I own are from different sets. Is that true for this one? No. So the only one I've ever gotten is Skittles, and it was twice. Really? Well, at least of the rares. It has the Sun Titan reanimate art, too. I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones, actually. Not that the pool of options is very high. Alright. Taking too long. Omen Pass it is. But it feels so wrong to buy this pack. Alright, no, I don't care. Wait. Alright, hold on, wait. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. I want to look at Final Fantasy real quick. Because there's a ton of, like, random stuff. Alright. No, so it's definitely the gamble. Gamble for those chase thingies. Bonus sheet. I need 5, yeah. Oh wait, I don't need to buy a 4. This one counts, right? Yeah, alright, we're good. I don't need to buy 5. Well, that's unfortunate. Not a single new card. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Very unfortunate. Alright, well, we got the mage. Alright. I mean, I don't feel super amazing about, like, Magma Opus or Mind's Desire. I don't feel super crazy about Grape Shot either. Tendrils is fine. I think this one's actually, like, pretty reliable. That these ones are, well, just not reliable. Oh, they're all from the same set. I never picked up on that. Yeah, one of each color. The de facto ones of each color. But yeah, alright, we'll start here. So Cormela, Glamour Thief, 4-mana 2/4 with haste, and then you can tap it and spend a mana to generate Grixis colored mana that can only be spent on instants and sorceries, and when it dies, you can pick up an instant sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. So it just screams like setup combo nonsense. I'm sure there's plenty of like Grixis control ideas too. There's not a lot of card advantage here, so you're better off playing something that actually gives you card advantage in the command zone, because your deck is usually very, very different when you have a commander that does not necessarily give you card advantage. You have to like play card draw spells and whatnot instead of, you know, whatever. So I'm going to try some kind of storm thing. This seems more complicated than the one I always default to looking at. Well, we have Iroh now, which I have played quite a few times. Yeah, this one, but there's also, where is it? Maybe I deleted it. I might have deleted it now. Oh no, it's expired. My Rowan list. But yeah, black red Rowan, kind of doing the storm thing. Super all in on your commander. This isn't necessarily all in. In fact, when this dies, you're like, okay, you just grab a spell. You know, you're just chilling. Sometimes you want to sacrifice it, like, just yourself. So, not super upset when it dies. It doesn't present the scariest thing upon entering the first time, but it's probably going to get killed a lot upon entering the first time. I don't even know how much I like these mana rocks. This was a list I got online, and then I tweaked it quite a bit. So there are some funny things, but I'm going to have faith in someone else having played this, that they might have a better idea, a better starting point. So I didn't start this completely from scratch. I don't know, I mean, well, we know how I feel about the mana rocks. You're either running all of them or none of them, but I'm willing to try a couple, maybe to see games where I have one relative to the games I do not have one. And yeah, try to do something storm-centric. There is this combo that has been brought to my attention here. There's another one, I don't own it, a 2-mana molten duplication thing. But yeah, you can copy spam, dual caster mage. This is a combo in like normal historic, best of one, and like unranked people just randomly do this to get their like 4 daily wins or something. So that's cool. Maybe there's tutor ideas to find things more consistently, but I don't know. Could also probably weave in Thousand Year Storm. I kind of like Thousand Year Storm more than Mind's Desire. I've never actually cast this. I don't think I have. I don't think I have, at least. Magma Opus could also be like, you know, Thousand Year Storm. This is somewhat castable if your commander's in play, because you do generate mana off your commander's ability. So, like, you can untap and then are surprisingly close to actually casting this. Unfortunately, it's not the very next turn, because, you know, you generate 2, and then you have, let's say you play a land, you have 5, it's only 7. So you can't go right into this, which would make it really appealing. Honestly, because you can't do that, I really just don't like this card. It's okay when you hit it with this, but it's also, like, not actually that great as an 8 mana spell. Like, 4 damage, splitting around is fine. Tapping things is whatever. Making a 4/4 is okay. Drawing 2... Like, it's not actually doing... you know, I'm taking it out. I've convinced myself. I'm going to run Thousand Year Storm. Any excuse to play that in a deck like this. Whoop. But I don't like... yeah, Dig Through Time... I play with my own graveyard a little too much with my commander and whatnot that I don't even know if I like Treasure Cruise, but I'm going to try at least one of them. I mean, there's like fetch lands to eat with Delve and whatnot. But, yep, some kind of Grixis Storm thing. Probably too many goofy cards to start here, but oh, you never know what happens. You can maybe kill someone with infinite tokens with these two, so... We'll see what happens. I might have just clicked the create new deck. I did not. Oh, I have a quest that I can do too. Look at that. Oh, look at that. First thing I do every time I open up the game is look at the quest. If it's not 750, re-roll it. Read it for a second, go make a deck, and then I go back to the main menu and forget that I had already done that because I did it so fast. Okay, is this the Toph that demands one of those 2 lands? Is it that one? It is! Alright, so it demands one of those 2 lands, and if it has them, it wins very fast. This hand is fine, maybe? I feel like this is a solid hand, and I'm already not, like, super stoked about it. Like a sign there. Steam Fence? Wait. Island? No. Blood Crypt? Yeah. I need the other colors that are not blue. Oh, that's fun. Let's play... Nothing? Oh, that sounds about right. Sounds about right to me. I think this card is, like, really, really bad. But I'm gonna try it. I think it's, like, really bad. Okay. Well, I'm so far behind, I don't think I was ever really a part of this game at this point. I can bounce their commander with Sink in the Stupor, but they can just recast it the next turn, and I've gotten really just nowhere, honestly. So I'm not even going to waste my time trying. That line, can I swing? I guess. I do have Grape Shot in my deck, so... Do I cast my commander? I guess? I guess so? They tapped kind of funny. Well, they didn't have the one-shot lands, but I still am in no position to comfortably block or do anything anyways. I cannot tap this the turn I play it. I don't know. I genuinely don't care. I'm just casting my cards. I don't care. Casting my cards. Can't stop me. It blows my mind that someone ever, like, considered this card and had to do something. That's kind of nuts. Eight. Wait. Okay. So, like that. So this is kind of the exact position where you have to win, or you're just like doing nothing. And I'm just nowhere near that as an outcome. Like, this is obviously my last turn. Let's do this, that. Didn't play a land. I can... Oh, I guess I could get the One Ring? I could get the One Ring here? What is that even doing, though? It's the only thing that I can get, right? It has to be castable. So, I guess the One Ring's in play. We did it. We beat the game. But I'm back to, like, less mana next turn than I was that turn. So I've just gone nowhere. It doesn't matter. Do I draw here? I should draw, right? It feels kind of bad to draw because the mana might matter, but, like, how does missing out on, like, 2 more cards? I don't know. I don't think there's any sequence I'm gonna bump into that does anything here. I don't have enough life for that. Okay. I guess I technically could have drawn Dualcaster in this. No, I didn't have enough red. No, it was anyway. Okay, so, yep, this game's over. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, alright, I gotta reevaluate. This is why you can't play bad cards. Because you just lose before you get to do anything. Lenore Elves is 15 times better than whatever that oil counter card is. That should not be in here. It would be insane. I'd love to see someone have that do something, though. The only way I feel like this is ever actually doing something is if you're already casting 15 spells in a turn and you've won. Otherwise, I just don't understand. Is Seething Song an instant? It is. I could run board wipes. Kind of? Is that like a viable way to get time? Maybe it is. Maybe I can look at board wipes. Mishra's Bauble's just for Storm. I'm not terribly upset with that. If you want to ignore your opponent, you need to be faster than what I was just doing. And this deck's not doing that. I really do not like Grape Shot. By the time you've cast 20 spells, you should have already won without casting Grape Shot as the finisher. Like, you cast enough spells for Grape Shot to kill your opponent, and you somehow, like, hadn't won without that Grape Shot. It's not the same as Tendrils. Tendrils is twice as easy. What if I just ran Omniscience? Also, hello. Yeah, I think sweepers are fine here. Especially how when this dies to the sweeper, you can like pick up the sweeper and have it again. Like that's actually kind of solid. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I don't think Damnation was gonna save me had I had it that game. But I don't know. Yeah, Omniscience is not too crazy. Like I can run the treasure cards and then like just go crazy when I cast. Oh yeah, Mystical Tutor. I think this is a mystical tutor deck. It's hard to say it isn't. A card that for some reason won't stay in my brain. Of the ever increasing piles of things that do that. So, bribery... I don't hate bribery. It's another way to win. Excuse me. It's another way to win. I could have gambled the Mind's Desire. I mean, I probably should have gambled Mind's Desire for 3. But I'm not really sure what those 3 cards could have possibly been. Expropriate? Is it a card? Seagate Restoration's a card. Hold on. There we go. I can untap with my commander and instantly cast it. Pinnacle Monk. Enters, return an instant sorcery. This is 5 mana. I feel like 99% of the time, this is just going to deal 3 damage to me and be a miserable mountain. I don't know why Omniscience is like a thing right now in my head. I don't think Omniscience should be an idea here. Maybe it is. Yeah, the sea goat. Toxic Deluge. Maybe I don't even like Opt and Consider. They are technically Storm cards, though. Why am I thinking I'm getting to 10 mana in this deck? Does Vivi let you do that? Yeah, Vivi you can cast it. Vadrik is pretty slow. And is for some reason just simply not Baral. I think Baral would be first. I don't think I like Vadrik. It's definitely not Vivi. Playing metagame, what does that even mean? What do those words even mean? I think I'll run another board wipe. Maybe. Oh, the challenge thing? Nope. Unless someone donates, I'm not doing it. Cold Steel. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe Mana Rocks are the right idea. Well, it's not a matter of getting them, it's a matter of just playing Mana Rocks. How am I ever... No, Narset's not doing anything. No opt or consider. What about wait, what is it called? Oh, right there. Why does it do this? Alright, no village rights. The metagame challenge? I don't think that's free. That would be, you might be thinking of the midweek thing. The midweek thing would be free. The metagame challenge is, like, pay to play. Usually. Be weird if it wasn't. Okay. Alright. Heart of the cards. I'm gonna get the Zandies here. Oh shoot, I didn't even look what I'm up against. Kenrith? Okay. Nasty habit. Didn't expect to ever see Kenrith with this. I have an uncommon in my command zone. It's like, oh yeah, you want to play against Kenrith? Sure, of course you do. Look at you. Look at you. So play this, and then this. Alright, we did it. We did it. 4 or more spells, and then when you cast... okay. Well, this is the downside of mana rocks. You play mana rocks and have nothing else. Whenever you give a gift, draw a card. Whoa! Alright, so let's play Commander and Pyromancer? No, we should probably just play Case. No, what we should honestly do is Surveil. I actually need to find something. Tendrils, well, it's cool, but it's not really helping out too well, so... To the yard it goes. Do I swing? I suppose I can. Opponent blocks with Birds of Paradise. That's highly obtuse. Not sure what that's about. Ah, they wanted to gift a card. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh yes, more mana. Alright, well I have all the mana in the world, nothing to do with it. Can you copy your opponent's cards? Yep. Do I have the mana to do that now? I do? Am I playing the Otawara? I don't think so. I think I have enough mana, I don't need to play it. I don't know what they could possibly play that would make me want to dual caster mage, but it's a Kenrith deck, so World Weave. All right, well I can't do anything about that one. Nor can I likely to anything that follows it. So yeah, there's a lot of the time the good ones it doesn't actually matter. I'm just being I'm finding a reason to complain. You're not really supposed to look into it. Makes me look bad. Oh look, more mana. Oh look, more mana. Well, imagine these 4 cards were spells. Okay, I have to do this. Oh look, more mana. Do I bounce Kenrith? Oh, they're not swinging with it, so I guess I won't. I could bounce the Omen Path? What did they put under it? Bunch of random stuff. Yeah, let's just bounce the Omen Path. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna bounce it. Oh look, more mana. Sure. That's fine. Okay. Oh look, a land. Oh look, a land. Okay. Well, it's not a land. Might as well be. Alright, this game has been over for like 5 turns. Oh, look, a land. Alright. Okay, what is that? This looks like a achievement quest deck. I would have died if they were just swinging at me. But I'm not really sure what I could draw to, like, win. If I got a win at this point, it wouldn't really even mean much. My opponent's just playing, like, complete quest cards. And by the grace of them doing that, I have not died. Destroy... Wait, what? Destroy... What was that? Destroy... It looked like they were trying to target their own card, and then they couldn't, and then left. So yeah, the only reason I won this is because I was up against someone trying to do the quest. But even if, like, whether they concede or they pass to me and I draw something... Did I draw... Okay, so the only thing I drew this game was this. Every other card drawn was just, like, mana. So that's kind of awful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's actually just kind of nuts. I'm going to look at the land count, but I'm pretty sure it's just 40. That's just kind of crazy. There's a... I mean, in that spot, I guess there's a fair amount of reasonable things I could actually draw. It's actually less than 40 lands. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Kenrith is not a good idea to complete the quest. I know you can do it all at once, technically, but it puts you in, like, a higher bracket. It's maybe not a good idea. Just play, like, a weaker one or something. Okay, I actually have a spell this time. That's cool. Apparently those are important. Opponent, that's not how you play around Thoughtseize. You're just supposed to crack it on my upkeep. Made a mistake. Oh wait, I guess that's how you trigger your commander though. What do I know? What do I know? I don't know how to do things here. That's not what I'm here for. On the play with a 1-mana commander, so I feel like I'm losing egregiously already. It's also mono blue. It's like Tameo. Let's get you. Another land is actually fine. Yeah, I think that's fine here. Let's play said land. Actually, we should play the one they... Well, Alright, we'll do this. Shall do this. This deck doesn't normally play counter spells, but it does play giant artifacts that I can't cleanly answer, so might not matter. They somehow don't have a 3-mana artifact. Cast on a sphere greater. It's kind of weird. You have a 4? I mean, surely you have a 4. They saw my whole hand. K-Command is actually pretty good here. I don't know if there's any good Fabricate other than the One Ring, which would force them to find a way to genuinely win if they did that. It's not what they do. They go the route of... I'm not really sure what this kind of route is, actually. I don't know what to consider that. Okay, so 4 mana. Let's play you, and I think I'm gonna make them discard. Right? Like, what does this do? We sacrifice this? Yeah. So, discard and... Chunk. I don't know why I would kill this. Okay, well, we got to this point. I don't have a 1,000-Year Storm scenario, but at least it's castable. They did not crack this first. Could have done that. Makes Brainstorm a little bit weird. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just cracking this. I don't really like what I just saw for return, but I don't know the hand. Let's put in Watery Grave, and 1,000-Year Storm will be cast. They counter it, so be it. But it's not doing anything right now. My opponent knows my hand, so it's not really crazy. But they do deal with it. But it wasn't going to do anything, as it stands at least. It wasn't going to do anything. K-Command is a good card to pick up, I will admit. They basically just, like, spent all that time re-establishing what the Brainstorm had just, like, did. I really don't want to play the land they know. I'll just play it. Plays around Mana Leak. Pass turn. Oh, I guess I can swing. Haha. Taste it. They can tap my commander with the relic. Don't think I care too much about that, though. Alright, there must be some kind of essence. Wasn't a flicker. I'm not sure what this means. Why did you block that? Alright, so we do get the crack here. This got a stun counter, but as you can see, I'm not doing anything with all that mana. You simply pass. Do I have another Surveil land here? Could have held it for Brainstorm. I think the Surveil land's better. Okay, well, that's not what I want. Okay, well, I'm not gonna hold on to it. Flow of Knowledge. Draw 5? Ugh. Bruh. So that can get Kolaghan's command. Do I keep that in the graveyard? No, I don't keep that in the graveyard. Let's grab the K command and shock and shatter. They don't have to cast flow in response. They can just chill. What the... Okay. Sure. What is the idea of this? That is a very... It's not the craziest torrential gear hulk I've seen. I'll say that much. Just kind of chilling. Was that even better than just casting Flow of Knowledge? Flow of Knowledge had to be better here. I don't know what that was about there. They're like, oh, I have to spend my mana. So you didn't really have to though. Okay, well, if they swing, I can block and do the thing again. This is a very strange decision. Very strange. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, I actually drew a card that might do something. Let's play... I think we play out the mana and then just pass. Because my opponent seemed interested in this line. And this keeps me with a... Alright, I'm going to play the land. We're beyond the point of not playing it. This lets me pick up K-Command and attack another artifact, which they seemed really interested in putting into play, so... Make a Vile Smasher Sakashima Thousand Faces deck. Oh boy. Also, thank you. That's quite generous of you. I much appreciate it. That's cool. Awesome. I haven't seen one of those since I was 2. Appreciate you. It makes it all worth it. Would you guys still watch if I just started crying? I'd watch. I have to kill this. Let's go and kill me. I mean, yeah, I can put that together. Probably. Can I? Yeah, I'm sure I can, right? Surely? Okay. Whatever that spell is apparently a counter spell? No? No. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need a face cam donation. So the next time someone drops a super chat like that, I can... I can have an incentive to turn it on. Alright, there's the One Ring. Let's not... Or let's try to do something about it. Yeah, I'll see. I don't even know if I have those cards. I think I have Vile Smasher. I don't know if I have Thousand Faces. But I'll see. I actually won a paper game with that situation not too long ago. Someone had a Vile Smasher Faces deck and I I piloted it to victory. Had a cool win at the end of it too, actually. I can look into that. Thanks again. They don't prepare you how thankful you're supposed to be when it happens. You just gotta expect they have protection. Alright, well, the One Ring is actually in play. It was not in play earlier where it could have been. My opponent might have died at this point had they played it at that point in the game. So, killing my commander is not a productive use of your resources, but it is a use of your resources nonetheless. So, Prismari Command is another Shatter, right? It is, yeah. Is there anything else that makes sense here? This has Flash. Huh. I could get Deadly Dispute? I guess I'll just get Dualcaster Mage. No, that's dumb. I'll get this. Let that resolve. Pick up Kolagon's Command, right? Yeah. My opponent with the One Ring could die to damage. These two cards are, like, really annoying for my opponent to play against. I don't want to crack the treasure tokens, so I'll just pass. Okay, so shatter, discard. Discard and blow up the Cityscape Leveler. Boop! They get rid of Watery Grasp. Very interesting. I can't target the Hedron Archive because they'll just blow it up in response. Faithless Looting is weird. It is technically cards over the course of turns. Maybe I can... I'm not going to cast my commander. Diabolic Intent is good with my commander, but it's going to be hard to ever get it back. I guess I'll keep it. Then I can do this. Okay, well that's easy enough. Okay. Yeah, it was a deck with, How did I win? I won with... I stole somebody's octopus that... Or I cloned it that then made me, create a bunch of 8/8s with 1/1s that I had made with Young Pyromancer. Treasure... I don't believe my opponent is a control deck, so they have to, like, actually win with something at some point, eventually. Like, there's just no way there's a ton of counterspells. I just don't believe that. Okay, so I can do this now. I'd rather not. Okay, well, we knew that was coming. They did it at a very strange time. I could just assume I'm dead. I don't know. I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass. Do I swing? Sure, why not? Oh. Okay. Sure. Well, it has Aetherize in their deck. You got it. Kaimil. Alright, well, I have to cast this here, otherwise it doesn't do anything. I've never seen a Bile Smasher Takashima before. There's not a lot of coin flip centric cards, I don't think there are. Wait, I lied. I'm talking about Krark. Oh no, I lied to you. I thought we were talking about Krark flipping coins. Whoops, I've never played Vile Smasher. Oops. Don't listen to me. It was Krark clone spam. That's what it was. Alright, so this is probably my last turn. That's what my instinct is. That is my last turn. So red, blue, black, spaghetti, and then I tap you for this. So I have to win right now, and I have really no idea how to do that. But maybe it just starts with, what does it start with? Let's see. Pirate's Pillage. But then I don't have anything to discard to it. And I can't possibly get anything to discard to it. So I think I just grab this. Let's find Bolus's Citadel. What about Mizzix's Mastery? This is 8 mana. I'm gonna go with Mizzix's Mastery and just hope it works. I think that's the idea here. So if I cast this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough after. Alright, that's tragic. Alright, so Prismari Command, Treasure, Shatter. Wait, no, 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 no. This can kill that. We'll just cast Dark Ritual. Sync can pick up my opponent's Power Stone. K Command can do discard Shatter. Discard Shatter. Put this on the stack. It doesn't matter when I put it on the stack, because it's part of the cost. Prismari Command. Treasure. Draw 2, discard 2. And then Preordain. And no counterspell. Seagate's interesting. I don't think I have the mana to ever get there with that, but if I do, it's probably part of the equation of doing something with stuff. Get rid of these two. Treasure. Opponent has to discard, which I'm sure is nice and easy. Bounce that. Dark Ritual. Kill Emery. I guess it's a good thing I kept this card. Okay. Well, I didn't do anything. I dealt with my opponent's creature, though. It was pretty lackluster, though. If I had the, if I had Thousand Year in play, I would have done it. Yeah, I like Blex. Blex is great. Alright, they found a way to create threats. Now they just have to put them in play. Which I'm sure is pretty easy. My commander is way too expensive to probably cast moving forward here. Can I cast it right now? I suppose I can cast it right now. They don't have any mana up. Maybe I can make something work with it next turn. Let's cast Case. And then pass. And hopefully my opponent's just busy trying to make a bunch of tokens. Alright, well I lost all my lands to Winter Moon. Probably too much to come out of at this point. There's one mana rock for that? So it really wants to set... Oh, right, I have to, because that's sorcery mana. So let's go... Red... Red? Well, that's not a pile of cards there. That doesn't help either. Let's do this here. I mean, I'm facing down Mighty Lethal. Sack this. I'll keep it in the graveyard because there's no way to ever... Oh, I have to keep it in the graveyard. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Let's grab Seagate? No, that's triple blue. I don't have that, so this. Do I have a viable card to find here? Mind's Desire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there any good reanimate? Cityscape? Torrential Gearhulk? Oh. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. This? Okay, here. 23. Okay, play the land. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Something. There's 8 of them. Or 9 of them. Come on. There's no way. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Sure. Ugh. Okay, Bolus's Citadel. Talisman. Okay. Come on. There's 10 permanents. There's just 10 permanents, so they need, like, stifle. But they did not stifle the, I can copy Torrential Gearhulk. Oh, it's coming together. Okay, so let's do that. This? Yep. Oh man. Okay, alright. So we can just take a counterspell, right? 3 steps? Just take a counterspell? Bolus's Citadel? Make you lose 10? Oh, this is just on the top? I go to 1? Yes! I can't believe that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. I can't believe that. Wow. I won that. Those through Winter Moon tapped my entire mana base. It tapped all of them. Every single land. I don't have a basic. I played this turn. It tapped my entire mana base, and I still won. After casting my commander, like, what, 6 times? Wow. I can't believe I found a line. I cannot believe I found that line. Wow. Oh, man. I didn't even need the tendrils. I didn't need the tendrils. The Bolus's Citadel would have killed them. Because I had 10 permanents, right? Just sacrifice 10 LM permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, alright. So I had it there, but the tendrils is just another layer of things to have. That's crazy. My opponent had 37 cards left. There was probably I was probably doomed next turn, although I did amass a board state that would actually let me survive, to be fair. Oh, no, I didn't. I died of this. I'm actually not quite there. I could have because this has flashback, I could have gotten Dualcaster Mage with the with what was it called? This thing. I could have got Dualcaster Mage. This has flashback. The red mana mattered. I could have done that. 4 and 3. So we had it there too. I actually got all of the things. Wow, Mind's Desire for 9 or 8 there. Untapping with no lands. And I stormed with Nine's Desire. Wow. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. That game could just be the video alone. That was crazy. That's never going to happen again. We should just stop right now, actually. Shoot. Unbelievable. I completed my quest all in one fell swoop. I don't even remember what the quest was. Wow. I don't know where I pulled that out of. Somewhere in my afro it just came out. I picked my hair enough that my brain could breathe. And I could think. That's nuts. That was a good game. My opponent was like, it's doing it. Ah, nice. I don't even know what to do now. How do I come off of this high? Oh, reanimating the Gear Hulk. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, what a game. Imagine if Sword Brawl was like that all the time. Or people went to turn like 15. And we could play our cards. I actually dug through a lot of resources too. Like, A Thousand Year Storm was answered that game. Mizzix's Mastery, that game had everything. Mizzix's Mastery didn't win it on its own. Thousand Year was answered. I cast this 5 times. We actually Mind's Desired when I said I don't actually like this card. That game had everything. It had a K command 3 times against an artifact opponent. That game had everything in it. Oh my goodness. My whole deck was a part of that. Amazing. Amazing. I can't think of anything that disappointed me too much in that game where I'd take it out. Aetherflux Reservoir? I guess it wasn't a part of it. It really could not have been, I guess. I mean, even Diabolic Intent had a part of that game. All right, so I guess I can't. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I mean, that was like the ultimate learning experience game, and I mean, for the first time trying to go off with the deck, it's pretty cool that I did it. uh, Gotta stop tooting my own horn and think. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find cards that, like, that's a game you take something away from, other than a bunch of dopamine. What could I do to make it better? Sweepers didn't matter. I can't really say most of the counter spells mattered too much there. Yeah, I don't know what I would change. The Mana Rocks did not get in the way. What if I dropped 1 and ran something like Stock Up? Yeah. I can't see another thing to change, which is weird. Shouldn't be the case here. It should be obvious. It should be obvious here. I think Bedlam Reveler is viable. I don't hate Bedlam Reveler. I don't particularly love it. It's like a good version of that weird oil card we took out. All right, I mean, yeah, let's just play another game, I guess. We can't match that energy ever again, but you know what? You don't have to sometimes. Back to the hellscape of Birds of Paradise turn 1. I'm not gonna run a bunch of fatal pushes and stuff. Oh, okay. Well, I can just sort of play lands and do nothing for a while. That might actually be viable. I don't know if there's ever going to be a turn for Thousand Year Storm to do anything. I'm on the draw too. Ugh. Yeah, we could probably keep this and then just cast these the turn I try to like do something, right? Is that a good? No, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Sure. All right. So 2 and a 4 into Herp Derp. Oh, look, it's a 2. You know you've played too much when you know your exact opponent's lines. Well, my mana rocks are colorless. That's pretty cool. Double 2? That works too. See that just about as often as double, or 4. Yep, just double 2. Alright, same exact thing. Herp Derp. Let's play this and pass. I can Tails End their commander. I guess I have to, right? Yeah, I have to. Do they cast it? There's nothing else to do, right? Surely there's nothing else to do. Meteor Golem. Okay. Sure. I don't even know what that really does. Pass. Well, I know what it does, but... One, two, three, four, five, six. Thought Not Seer. Let's not let that happen. So I can play this, and then One Ring next turn. Why are you not swinging with the Mirror Convert? You should probably be swinging with that. I don't know why they're not swinging with that. There's really no major reason to cast Ujin when it doesn't do anything, but if it's the only thing to do, I suppose it makes sense to at least cast it once. You can, like, cast it twice here. I don't know why they didn't last turn. Guess this was better. I don't really agree with that. Alright, so I can play One Ring, draw, and then run out of turns rather quickly here. Not much time. I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, that's a start. Let's get some kind of black land. I think I keep a land. I think we keep a land on top, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. 3. Let's see. Draw. 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is Aetherflux Reservoir in an Ujin deck? What? Okay. I would never, ever Gryer Reach here. I would never Gryer Reach. Let's get rid of Reanimate. Unless my opponent were to discard something crazy. Not very likely, though. Yeah, there's no reason to Grier Reach. There's no reason. Like, I'm probably going into my last turn. Don't give me another card. 4, 5, 6, 7... And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So... I don't know what Bolas' Citadel's doing this turn cycle. I want to say kind of nothing. Damnation is actually kind of good here. This isn't ultimating next turn, right? Oh, it is! It is ultimating next turn. Oh no, I didn't read it. Alright, we're dead. I would have died a turn sooner if they cast this for real. I don't know why they waited a turn. I don't really agree with that. I also don't really agree with Meteor Golem. Why would you play Meteor? My opponent was playing some weird stuff. I don't really agree with that stuff. It's kind of strange to me. Like, Meteor... Your commander is literally infinite Meteor Golems. You don't have to play Meteor Golem. For your opponent's colorless cards that you can't hit? Like, what? You would have won without the Meteor Golem just the same. I don't know. I don't advise that. Actually, I really don't even advise anything that costs more than like 4. The best way to play it is just cast Ujin off of Mana Rocks and win with Ujin. You don't really have to play all these funny things. Thought Knot's fine though. I like Thought Knots here. It's one of those hands that doesn't have anything in it, and I hope to find it. See, this is the thing. I'm not like 100% comfortable with my Diabolic Intent knowledge with this deck. That's a card, right? I have the One Ring already? No, this is a card. It has text on it. Pony made a mistake. You played a 1-mana ramp spell, not a 2-mana ramp spell. Or, excuse me, you played a 2-mana and not a 1-mana. Let's get you. I think I washed this away. It's mana efficient, I probably should. I'm not going to Toxic Deluge next turn, so. Especially if they cast it again next turn. I love all the Svella players right now. I know it's for like the achievement, but I like Svella. They do not cast it again. I guess there's no land? They didn't get a tapped Snowland either. Interesting. They are playing Snowlands, though. Is a 3-2 do anything here? No, not really. I suppose the second 3-2 does if I pay enough life over the course of this game. Which is a thing that I am not above doing. I'm going to cast my commander. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You can't make me. That's... Is that too late? This is really hard to do. You know what? That actually might be a card to take out. I think we found the card we're taking out. I think we found it. Okay. That's unfortunate. All it really does is blow up a land and kill this, which is honestly enough. But, no. Go figure. This is 4 toughness. I don't want to play the One Ring. I don't want to play the One Ring. I don't think I want Bolas' Citadel. I will take that. Do I cast it right now? Yeah. Discard... Shock. Look at that, we both 2-for-1'd each other. Okay. Okay. So, commander now? No, still not now. Just land and pass. There's no reason to really play this. Unless I have, like, critical mass of degeneracy. I want a deluge for 4 before I cast my commander anyways. And now this is the window to do it. 4. One, two, three, four, five, six. Svella. That doesn't let me draw. That makes One Ring way easier to cast. I'll cast it. Why do I feel like I'm casting the commander and not Svella? Or Savala, whatever, you know what I mean. The other one. They didn't eat the food token. They could have just eaten the food token. Pretty sure that's part of a quest. Oh, that doesn't work out too well. Alright, so we draw, and then sack the One Ring? Maybe now we don't. So, K... No, that doesn't do anything. Fell into K command? 4? So, K command... Oh, fell's an instant. Alright, so 4... No, 3. K command, Toxic Deluge. So Toxic Deluge for 3. K command, Shock Discard. There's no reason to target the food token. When it loses Frostbite, surprised I didn't just cast it in response there. And we can sack our ring if we deem it worthy of sacking. That is not a sack-worthy reason to do it. Sure. What is that? Tap target creature, return this to your hand. Whoa. Alright. You got it. I will take 2. I will draw. I shall play... excuse me. This. Here. So that's 1 spell. Do I want to go to 2 and draw 15 cards here? Like, I just draw a bunch of cards and then go to 2. That seems... Oof. What if I just played this and then Signet? And gain 3 life, right? Is that 3? Okay. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's more set up. It gives me a lot of cushion that I didn't have before. Do I counter this? I don't think I do. They didn't activate their commander. They could have activated the... Oh, no, they were 1 short. Never mind. They can now, though. They also didn't swing at me, so that's more life to play with. I'm still not dead on board. Okay, we can do this first. And then cast Seagate. I think casting Seagate's a good idea. It's hard not to cast this. Okay, and then land. Just spam spells. Talisman. Sacrifice. Commander. Command Zone. Pick up Deadly Dispute. Get 4 black. We have 5 mana. Cast this. Oh, I had reanimate. Oh, I had reanimate. Why didn't anyone say anything? What have you done to me? Oh, I didn't see it. Ugh. I think we would have won. Yeah, we would have won. Shambles. Cast this here. Can I still win? We're getting really close. Getting really close. Let's cast you. At least I have a ton of life if I don't just outright win. What can I reanimate that matters? Nothing? I don't have a snowland. Can't crack a food token. Okay, so I can't quite win, but I got really, really close. And I got so close, I'll probably win next turn through almost anything. Unless they blow up the Aetherworks, and I'll have to find a different way to win, obviously. Goblin Anarchomancer. This does not cast it, so that doesn't count for like the achievement quest thing, I don't think. Alright, they're over it. Yeah, we untap, and then we basically have it. We're at 42. Let's say we're at 38. We would have won. We would have won with this. I could have reanimated my commander, tapped it again for mana, and then went into a different line. That would have... Yeah, that would have just done it. I only needed one more card to win, so that would have done that. But I didn't see it there. So we did have the win last turn, but next turn, even if we take 4, we almost assuredly have it next turn, because I just cast it again, I sack it to tower, I reanimate it, I do anything. In fact, I could, yeah, reanimate it, Diabolic Intent it for basically anything. Bolas's Citadel could probably spin into a win. Yeah, alright. Could counter my commander. Can you with Strix? I don't actually know if you can do that. Okay, that was cool. There's a lot of lines, like, sometimes this deck feels like it's doing nothing, and then it, like, converts into a win. Now, to be fair, I'm playing against, like, Svello that was trying to mess around. But hey, you know, I went to 7. No, I actually went to 3. I went to 3. I did get really low there. I also got decimated. I got decimated for the full decimate. Normally you don't see people play decimate because it's very hard to get the entire decimate. But that person did do it. Alright, this is a much more established Storm deck, unfortunately. It is, like, whatever, something of creation, Song of Creation. So I need a black land. Boop. Yeah, Song of Creation is like the main idea with this commander, which I really don't like. It's kind of super one-dimensional with that card. Talisman or Young Pyromancer? Probably Talisman, as we know. Being the green player is always better than not being the green player. They did not leave up a counterspell. Oh, why would you when you have that? Of course. My bad. Me thinking they didn't have that. So let's cast our commander. At least Delighted Halfling doesn't really matter. Yeah, it didn't help them cast this. They can cast it anyways. It's not like I can counter it, so... Hell yes. Mono green. Mono green storm. We'll be able to play eventually, I promise. Here. Here. Fell. Does that do anything? Not really. I don't know, it kind of does. Treasure. No, draw, discard, and kill something that doesn't matter. I can't draw into anything that matters either. So I guess I'm just passing, right? Yep. Alright. Not doing anything. I would like to shatter something, but I really don't think killing a Minotaur is doing anything at all. You may play lands from your graveyard. Sure. That doesn't increase the amount of lands you can play, right? No, it does not. Sure. Bountiful Landscape. Ancient Grudge in Flubs? What? Okay. You got it? It's weird. That's really weird. I don't think the removal spell is doing anything. Not gonna lie to you. They did not kill the treasure token. Could have killed the treasure token. This is a sorcery? Only on your turn, okay. So land, sacrifice, and then what? Nothing? I don't think I'm winning passing. Maybe I have to. Wishclaw, I can't cast Wishclaw and then do nothing, right? There's no win here, right? How many spells have I cast? 1, 2, so 3, 4 sacrifice. Okay, I'm gonna try to win. I'm gonna try to win. It's... I should have just tried to win. Yeah, okay. Let's take you. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 3, down to 2. Alright. Four mana. Beseech for 1 ring? How do you bargain? Oh, I can't bargain the talisman. Oh, alright, alright. Whoops. I forgot you have to give it to your opponent. The whole text box on the card there. So I probably lost because I gave him Song of Creation, unless the 1 ring genuinely saves me. Which it can. It can. Tendrils for 5? 6. Wait, 6 is 12? Ah. Yeah. This thing? No, that's stupid. Okay. There's no other option I have to do this. Alright, so I gave them the best card, then they can Ancient Grudge it. So I won't get anything back. Usually when you give your opponent Wishclaw Talisman, you immediately lose the game. So it's extremely likely that I do, in fact, lose the game here. But with the One Ring, I might see another turn. But I don't really know what I'm doing with that extra turn now. So I don't know. I'd say I'm like 90% to lose here. It's like nigh impossible to do anything. Okay, well that doesn't do it. That seems like a wrong time to cast that. That seems like a really incorrect time to Cyclotic Rift there. Oh no, you have to, because Flubs needs an empty hand. Never mind. I mean, none of this wins, right? I have protection. I have protection twice now, actually. If they have River's Rebuke in their hand or deck, they have to, like, discard it? Because they can't target me? Of course, they found the one that targets, or gets around targeting, as is tradition. What does this do? Okay. They could have also Wish Clawed for Song and didn't? Interesting. But they don't have to give it back, so they can do it next turn. Alright, well they didn't win that turn, which I was kind of anticipating. They didn't win that turn. Flubs doesn't play any counter magic. Well, if it does, it doesn't make any sense. My best bet is for them to, like, deck out somehow. I don't see that happening. It would be a Christmas miracle if my opponent decked out. They're not going to do damage to themselves either. Yeah, we're just going to concede. It's 100% to lose, and I'm not... Yeah, even if I get another turn, I just don't have the reason. I tried to go for a win, and it didn't get there, so... It didn't get there. Yeah, we're out here playing cards as best as we can. Yeah, Flubs is just what I'm doing, but better, because it's green. It's me but green. So better. I should play Flubs again. It's been a minute. It's been a long time, actually. I only played it once, too. I know, Iroh exists now, so I don't need to play Flubs. So, alright, we had, Sacrifice. We had 6 mana, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 mana. Sacrifice was gone. Tendrils for 5. Black, 1 blue. What could I have done? I did not have double blue. I had 4 black. I couldn't have done anything. I don't see... Oh, yeah, take out the case. I actually don't like 3 steps ahead. I know it copies my commander, but it's like mana neutral, kind of. Not even. It's just goofy. I really don't like Sink into Stupor either. I don't think there was any win there. See, that's the exact spot where, like, a normal Storm deck would probably have it. I just didn't have it. Could I have gotten Thousand Year Storm? I think so, but they would just... They would just like tutor up an answer to it with the claw, so I wouldn't really do anything. Oh, they also had Cyclonic Rift, but that was natural. That didn't have anything. What? No, that wouldn't have done it. So beseech that in nope. So you have 6 mana. Storm is 5. What do you do? I don't think there was anything. A blind treasure cruise was like the best I had. Oof. Alright, let's look at Iroh. There must be something obvious I'm missing. Unless I deleted that. No, I didn't. Alright. I wish I didn't delete Rowan. I would have looked at it here. So what does Iroh do? I actually had Stormkiln. I went that route. Maybe with all the mana rocks... Well, with the mana rocks, it's like, why... It's less appealing. I know it, like, discounts your spells, but... It's not Tireless Provisioner. Alright, I can't even look at the green cards, so... We have all that. Baral and Ral. Is Ral okay? Maybe these are better. Maybe these are slightly better than Mana Rocks. They don't help me cast my commander, though. These might just be slightly better than Mana Rocks. It's debatable. Do I have any wizards in my deck? Is my commander a wizard? No, it's a warlock. Or something? I don't know. Frantic Search. Solve? I don't know if I'm running that. I actually do not like this card too much. It's good, but yeah, it's like... These 4 mana, like... Hope you untap with it and do something cards are kind of not great. I could always go this route, but I'd sooner go with Omniscience. Omniscience is actually cheaper than this, too. And we can't really cast Expropriate, because we're not the green version that can do whatever it wants. Yeah, Bribery is another one. Bribery has nothing to do with me comboing or anything. It's just a card you cast and sometimes you just win. So you get these like 5 cards here. And maybe these 2 as well. Frantic Search. Oh wait, not Flame of Elnor. Unless my commander's a wizard. I don't actually know. It seems like it's a wizard. It would make sense to be a wizard. I think it's a warlock though. Oh, it's a rogue. Okay, that's goes to show what I know. So Frantic Research. I kind of like Baral and Ral instead of Mana Rocks. I think the Signets are worse than the Talismans. Do I run this? I don't have any extra turns in here. So, maybe not play... Like, what am I doing copying a spell for 4 mana? I do like the damage it pokes out, kind of. Not too much. Grim Tutor... Necropotence, maybe? Ruby Medallion? Or the other one? The blue one? Maybe, maybe the blue and red one? Do I like these right here? They're not really win conditions. I think I'm gonna well, once I know how to type. I think I'm gonna try these two. I don't think the black medallion makes sense, so. Third, yeah, do I want the 1/1 generators? They create 1/1s. What am I doing with 1/1s? They block pretty well. I would say a lot of games are not really about blocking some random thing. Like Rofellos, it's all creatures. Why wouldn't you want 15 1/1s? It's because the things Rofellos cast doesn't care if you have 15 1/1s. I think I'm going to drop these and run maybe sweepers instead. It's not a bad idea. Taking out creatures and adding board wipes. I don't know about early spot removal. The what? This instant sorcery discount, is it? What? Goblin Electromancer? That's not instant sorceries though, is it? Is it? Is it? It is, yeah. I think the Anarchomancer is the just red and green spells. It's like the better one. Of course, green gets the one that discounts all spells, right? The blue-red one's only instant sorceries. I do like me a Drown in the Loch. I'd rather just focus on cards that help me win with like a combo thing. Yeah, we haven't had a game where we would have genuinely killed someone with whatchamacallit? Grape Shot. What about this? Target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control. Maybe. It's a sweeper, you know, it's a sweeper. It's been a while since I deadly covered up a Heir Apparent deck. I think that's going to happen. I do kind of like Snuff Out. Maybe not. Maybe not enough. Revel? With sweepers? Revel and Riches? Gonna have board wipes? We do kind of make treasures. We are sitting with treasure tokens longer than a lot of my decks have in the past that are Storm-centric. And we're in black with, like, sweepers. It might be Revel. It is so much better with 3 opponents than 1, but, you know. I think Revel's actually like $15 now. When did that happen? I want to look it up. I want to look that up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that expensive for like a very long time. Could be wrong. Yeah, it was $1 and then went up to like 5 and now it's at like 20. Shame. Never grabbed one. Shame, shame. It's like my Smothering Tithes. I have 2 Smothering Tithes on paper, but I did not spend no $50 on them. I got them before they got ridiculous. I think I just got them for like $1. That might be a little too crazy. I can't remember. Kind of just stick to dollar rares as the upper limit for playing Magic on paper. Especially EDH. Everyone, we just sort of play dollar rares. For the most part. Well, not anymore. Because, you know. All that jazz. Alright, so let's play you, pass. Cavern has not once come up. What is this? Oh, it's Liliana. This has been on my list to play for like 10 years. Jeez. Offer you can't refuse? Nope. I don't like offer you can't refuse. I don't like it when I counter my own spell. I don't like it countering my opponent's spell. It's one of my least favorite answers to anything, really. Honestly, let's get... Do I not have the blue-red Surveillance. Oh, I can't get it off this land. Pretty sure it's in here, though. Maybe I want it Xander's. Okay, I found it anyways. Always had it. Let's play you. I can safely just deploy things, I guess, to some degree. Excuse me. What does this do? Whenever this on tap. Alright, that thing. Only time I've seen this is in black decks. That's funny. They did not have Dark Ritual because they didn't cast their commander. So I guess there's no Dark Ritual. I'm gonna just pass. No, it definitely looks like Dark Ritual. We're just not casting it for some reason. If you would draw a card, we have no... So another Mana Rock. Let's name Vampire. Because we're edgy like that. Cast this. Alright, so there's a Wash Away, which is probably, if you just followed my play pattern, is obvious here. But we'll see if they play into it. They do. It doesn't really matter too much, because I can just cast their commander again anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dark Ritual, so I'm never shutting their commander down fully. No creatures yet, though. They're just sort of chilling. They don't even make zombies. No, you do make zombies. You do make zombies. I'll make the first 3-2, as is tradition. Let's play this. Yep, just get that in play. It's not ideal to spend my Tail's End treasure token here, but I should just do that anyways. Just keep this from not showing up. Alright, they're over it. Little did my opponent know, that was the last time that was ever going to happen. They were just going to cast it next turn, and then I was just going to need to win a different way. Like, I was not ever going to counter this again, or rather, it's very unlikely. So, this is not a spot where you should give up. But, to be fair, no, actually, I don't look like a control deck, because I played the Aetherflux Reservoir. Yeah, no, this is not a spot to concede. In fact, me investing resources in your commander, I thought was beneficial for you. This is a spot where you want to be. Very strange. I don't agree with this concession at all. They can cast it again. That was a really one-dimensional hand, though. It was just a bunch of mana rocks and nothing else. Okay. We're officially a control deck. We cast 2 counter spells and they concede it. It's official. We got the brand. We're on brand. We're on brand. Well, we have Frantic Search. Okay, I gotta fix that. I don't have the blue-red Surveil land in here. That's obviously a mistake. I can cast my commander and then maybe do something with it. Do they cast their commander? I don't see how they don't. I've seen this player a few times. One of the few Cloud truthers out there. Always plays Cloud. It's been a while since I've seen them, though. They're probably farming these fellow players, though, with the red-green sword. Okay, so commander... Big chillin'? Oh, that's about it. I guess I won't attack? I don't know. I don't really think it's going to matter, but maybe it does. I think my life total is more important than my opponent's life total. Yeah, alright, we saved ourselves 2 damage. That's more than worth it to me. So, let's Frantic Search. Discard you and you, because you don't matter. You don't matter. I found an answer to Swiftfoot Boots, but then I don't do anything else. I can't copy it and then do stuff. Oh wait, what am I doing? I almost made a mistake. I shouldn't be doing anything. I shouldn't be playing the game. I need them to... Red, red, blue, red. Yeah, if they cast another equipment, which is 100% guaranteed, I'm sure. Oh, opponent. Come on. Wait a minute. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's actually castable. Target point loses life and destroy creatures. Alright, so we just pass. We're chilling. We're just chilling here. I don't like this floating mana doing stuff situation that they have going on. Nettle Cyst? Okay. Oh, why does he equip 2? Come on. Stop having things, please. Let him swing. Destroy an artifact. Treasure token? No. Destroy an artifact. Draw 2. Just go to. Destroy that. I don't think I'm gonna copy this. Because there's a 1-mana spell. I don't think I'm copying this. Let's get rid of you and you. Because I can reanimate it. Alright. I mean, I'll block. You didn't have a thing to protect your equipment, so what do you have to do here? Ephemerate? Oh, I love it. I love it. They didn't even target Cloud. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So now I can sweep the board and they lose the Ephemerate. And I guess technically 2 life. Take action. I'll pick up the sweeper, right? No, we pick up Prismari Command. Keep the artifacts depressing. Let's reanimate Vivi. Just gonna spend the mana now. This tapped. Alright, can you deal with Vivi? To be fair, Vivi itself isn't necessarily doing anything, so... They know about command. They know I can take out the thing that they find here. I don't have to deal with the boots, I can just keep dealing with the other things, unless they're indestructible. I don't think Cloud players play Kaldra. Is Kaldra even in the game? I don't think it is. Sword of... what? Blue and white, sure. Sword of blue and white. Okay. Play... you. Yep. Pass. Yep. Weird game so far. Cast and equip is the major thing that would make me do anything. Equip creature phases out. What? Okay. When? Can I, like, read this for real? Pay 2, it phases out. Okay. Yeah. That doesn't really matter. Draw 2, shatter. I will deal with it anyways. I'll deal with it anyways. Equip creature phases out. The equipment doesn't phase out. Okay. I found something that could help me combo in... Wait, why did it... Does it... Oh, what? Equip creature phases out? Alright, all things attached to equipped creatures phase out. Never had that happen. I've never seen that before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, I've just never had that come up. Didn't know that. I did not know that. But now I do. This is another spot. I feel like the win is somewhere in my deck and I have to find it. What about No. Bolas's Citadel. Bolus the Citadel. Okay. Bolus the Citadel. I can't use the mana from my commander, so take action. Oh yeah! Oh, I did it again. You're right. I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it again. Yep. You're right. When you're right, you're right. That's the second time I've done that. I think Talisman has to find a card to deal with Bolas' Citadel. So this is just going back to me to then find a different way to win. Which will now be the actual win card that I forgot. Whoops. It's the second time I've done that. I think that's the second time I've done that. Maybe, hopefully it's not. Maybe it is the first time, but yeah, I should have went with the, yeah. I'm not going to say it out loud, because then it's embarrassing. This has to deal with Bolas' Citadel. Wow. Alright, so the Talisman to deal with VV. This is not an effective use of Talisman. But I did stop the Buster Sword, so I guess I didn't have a chance anyways. So we do this. Then we get... Swords is gone now, right? Like, they already cast it. Put a stop there. Land. Oh, I need a creature in play. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I made things way harder on myself. I made things just unnecessarily difficult on myself. So blue-red, treasure token, draw 2. Treasure, draw 2. I'm not going to copy this. Well. I can make my opponent tap out. Destroy. Discard. Discard. And do the thing again. This makes him tap out. Which probably doesn't matter whatsoever. But, you know. It's a thing that happened. Yeah, I'm doing my best trying to lose on purpose impersonation right now. So cast my commander, have no mana left. Oh, I'm going to cast it. I'm going to cast it. I'm not terribly concerned whatsoever at my opponent's card there. I'll just swing. I look more innocent just attacking. I also can't block anyways, so please just equip your weird sword. Thank you. Counter and proliferate. Very innocent thing, but they finally swung with Cloud for like the first time this game. On turn like 26. So they get some counters, and it becomes a very dangerous one-shot in a second here. I mean, it basically already is. Okay, so now we have it. Target. Target. Got it. And yep, they all have haste, so... Let's do this like 25 times. Alright. And then at the in order to stop the loop, you either go to the... There is a token limit So unlike paper, it goes to 250. And I think they changed it. It used to be able to have 250 of every token, but now I think it's only 250 token permanents as a whole. So like Scute Swarm can't have Krenko at the same time. They'll just like share the 250 pool. But yeah, so you go to 250 and then it'll stop because you can't create a copy and you can't keep going. Or you can target the thing that started the initial targeting, which is my commander. But if they did, I mean, this is interactable, right? It's interactable. Cool. Yeah, I did not know everything on the creature phases out. I should read this, huh? Anything attached to him. It's right there. It's the second piece of the one and only sentence. Permanents that phase out and anything attached to them are treated as they don't exist. Alright, that was my bad. That was my bad. This is a really annoying... I feel like a card, like the anything with phase out, shouldn't have a goofy art, because it's hard to... Like, it's already... Phase out is already confusing enough. Like, what is this? What is this? Equip one's over here. It's an artifact equipment, which is way down here. Is the mana cost on the... Yeah, okay, the mana cost is on the right side, I guess. This is kind of okay, but, like... look, I don't like it, alright? I don't like it on the phase-out card, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, we got there. We did it. We did it. Some long games with this deck, man, I'll tell you. Oh, I got a little bloopy. What is this? Oh. Twitch keeps asking me to set up a sponsorship for like these random things. Oh, you're an affiliate. You want to like for 50 minutes of your stream, we'll give you $1. If you stream for 50 minutes, this game you've never heard of. I think Grim Tutor is a good idea here. I'm gonna say the Revel in Riches is probably not right. It's only opponent's creatures too, so it doesn't work on my own commander. Alright, it was in here for a game, so you can't say I didn't try. I also actually do spend my treasure tokens, but I have been looming on a few at once instead of like burning them instantly like I have with the other decks. So I guess River's Rebuke, Cyclonic Rift are okay. Phantasmal Image can copy my commander and then be a pseudo 2-mana regrowth. Well, regrowth is 2 mana. So I could cast this for that. Dark Petition... Oracle of the Alpha is actually maybe more reasonable than I thought. I do look through my deck quite often. Maybe finding Time Walk is okay. Oh, I can also pick it up over and over with my commander. Alright, maybe I was wrong about Oracle. Is this the one Oracle deck? Am I an Oracle Truther now? Have I done it? Have I done it? Yeah, Thundering Falls wasn't in here for some reason. Just Shape a Mountain, that's easy enough. Yeah, Oracle's got some play to it, more than I give it credit for. Yeah, Dark Petition's not bad. I think I don't own one. I don't think I own Dark Petition. Pretty sure I came to that conclusion in Rowan for... Oh, jeez, was it a year ago at this point? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't own it. Alright. So, yeah, it wasn't in Rowan. Because I think I was... Also was thinking about that card in Rowan. Might have been the last time I thought about it. Okay. Yep. Go on, Thought sees me. Do it. Oh. Let's get rid. Yep. Twinning staff? Never heard of it. That my opponent just played Perilous Mirror. Whoa. Okay, well, stock up. That's a piece, and we have a land. We can get Burgee. It's fine. It gives me something to do. Yeah. Perilous Mirrors, just chilling. Look at it. I've never seen Perilous Mirror. Ever. I'm gonna gamble and assume that doesn't win the game, but maybe it does. Oh wait, I can't gamble. I can't counter it anyways. Never mind. They didn't swing for one. That's toxic. Okay, there you go, Burgee. You're chilling. Opponent doesn't crack Mishra's Bauble, nor do they crack Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Cornucopia for 0. Okay. Commander, let's wash that away. Wash that down. Couldn't they have just No, they couldn't have. Okay. They can swing. They don't. They could have swung, though. So, Faithless Looting. Maybe I could have gotten rid of Seething Song there, actually. Play my commander. Oh, wait. Land. Let's not lose the treasure token. Float. Cast this. What I really should do is cast this. What I really should do is cast this. Mystical Tutor. Alright. No Lightning Bolt. And pass. Oh, no. It'd be a world first if Perilous Mirror killed Burgee. It'd be a world first. I don't have a third black source, actually. Oh, I do a Strike It Rich, but that costs 3. What am I mystical tutoring? Treasure Cruise? Treasure Cruise is kind of okay. I mean, I go down a card in hand, and it's basically like putting a card on top of my library, so Treasure Cruise only effectively draws 1 card. Yeah, that seems kind of dumb. I really don't know what to mystical tutor. I don't think I put Grim Tutor in my deck. Did I? I don't know. Still not swinging with that 1/1. Yeah, I'm not going to mystical tutor. I'm just going to play it slow. Let's do this. Oh, I actually can cast Bolas's Citadel. Okay, that makes life way easier. Yeah, come to find out, when you cast Bolas's Citadel, life gets a lot easier. I didn't think of this as a potential thing. Why not? I will shuffle. So I have no idea what I could. Now we can put Treasure Cruise on top. I can also put Mystic's Mastery on top. Seagate? Alright. This is a spot where I would probably make me show them something. I was only drawing 3 cards here, right? Yeah, I was only drawing 3. I was only drawing 3. Alright, this is another spot. I gotta go look. Back to the lab. What was the right choice? What was the right play? There had to be a game-winning line. I just would have ran out of time before I found it, probably. What was the line there? I missed the dual caster win? How? Oh, for a different tutor. Yeah. I was focused on Grim Tutor, and I said I didn't actually add it to the deck, and then I assumed there was no way to get Dualcaster Mage. But I have Beseech the Mirror. Okay, so it was there. Let me think about it. Boom, boom. Cast that. Yes. Alright. Alright, we did miss the win. We did miss the win. Which was the win we just did. We have. Just for some reason, I was so fixated on Grim Tutor that I forgot we had a different tutor in the deck. Beseech the Mirror. I think that's the only card, too, right? Yeah, it's the only one, because I can't get Wishclaw Talisman. Yeah, it is. It was the only card. Oh, no. Come on. What am I doing? We had this, too, right? For instant sorcery, put your hand... This puts it to the hand... Oh, no, this does too. Yeah, for some reason I thought it would just be on the top of my... What am I doing? See? I can't keep my thoughts straight. Neither of these put them on the top for Bolas' Citadel. But I would still have the mana to go for it? Would I have had the mana to go for it? The Dimir what? I'm not sure. Now I have to think about that. Shoot. So much to think about. Tragic. Such a tragedy. So much to think about. Because of Burgie? Did I? Are you sure? Red. Oh yeah, no, we ended that game with 4 red and 3 black. 4 red, 2 black. Nope. Oh, we have a Zorn person. Nope, no Zorn. Don't play Zorn. This is like the 3rd deck this month that Zorn would be a consideration, and would not play Zorn. It's not a good card. Actually, in this deck specifically, Zorn doesn't do much at all. Way less than the other commanders that have pooped out treasures. Like Locke is Treasure City, and Zorn was still terrible. I mean, not every card can be Tireless Tracker, or Tireless Provisioner. But Zorn is not. Zorn is a rare, isn't it? Why are you a rare? Look at you. You poor thing. Imagine existing as a rare. Same stat line as Perilous. Oh, dang it. Tireless Provisioner. And not doing anything like that. Tragic. Tragic. Alright. I got to stop playing the game right now. There's been some long games. This has been way more interesting than I thought it would. It actually looked completely hopeless to start. I wouldn't say this combo is necessary, but it's definitely a really good thing to just have. In fact, moving forward, I can see myself just putting these 2 cards in more deck. I mean, there's the 2-mana one, the Mythic Rare that I don't have. But this isn't like Godo. Obviously, you need both cards at the same time, so it's not like Godo. You also have to be red in a spot where, like, you can go for it. Whereas Godo, it's just not the same. But apart from that, I like this. I think about half the time I made incorrect lines. This is my favorite part about Storm decks in general. I really like Storm decks. There's a lot to think about. And you do just get better with practice. Sometimes I miss very obvious lines. You get hung up on one thing and then forget you had another line. There's 99 cards to think about. Well, slightly less than that. Let's be real. 39 lands, so like 60 cards to kind of think about at any one time. Your graveyard is also relevant the entire time. Sometimes it's okay to get like a sack outlet and then reanimate this, or a tutor to do something. I don't know. Mind's Desire is kind of that card that you would play in spots where you like don't want to think about anything. You just get to 6 mana, have cast things at some point in this turn, and then you Mind's Desire, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think this card is weird. It did impress me here, but still, I don't really know. You want to minimize the win conditions to their lowest possible point so they don't impede your way to get to them in the first place. Bullets to Citadel is a value engine before it would just win inevitably on its own anyways, so it does something the turn you cast it. Sometimes it can just actually win the turn you cast it. Thousand Year Storm is not like that. But I would say this is a must-answer threat that you cast. Sometimes it isn't, though, in this deck. Sometimes I would have found myself untapping with it in a spot where I probably wouldn't have won, but I don't know how true that is, because I never had it happen. Every time I did cast it, it exploded, as it should. Wishclaw Talisman is funny. Sometimes, well, actually, a lot of the time, if you get something that your opponent has to answer, then they just use the Talisman to answer that card, and then the next time you use Talisman, they can't do it again, because it only has 3 counters, and you get to spend 2 of them. So that is pretty funny. That did happen once or twice here. The mana rocks are weird, and they're doubly weird with, like, not being spells that this can cast. So, I don't know. I had all the signets and talismans, and then I took out the signets for, like, Ral and Baral. They seemed a bit more universal as opposed to the signets, but they don't help me cast my commander, especially in games where it dies 3 times. Which is something that you should kind of expect. You're never really too upset with this dying, especially against certain creature strategies. If you just kill this over and over to a sweeper, you can just keep picking up the sweeper and continuously annihilate your opponent's board. That's actually really good. Like Toxic Deluge for 4 or whatever over and over is really a way to stop certain decks. You need mana to keep doing that, but you're stalling the game, which is what you want to do in a Storm deck anyways. I just think that's pretty interesting there. What else? This is very different from Iroh. Underworld Breach is a lot of mana to invest in this turn where you win with this. Iroh is a green deck, so it can do whatever it wants. Like, it literally do whatever it wants. You can't do that here, so this is a bit rough. Rowan discounts all your spells, so it kind of, does the mock green thing. You just have a ton of mana, so you tap it for like 4, and then everything's like super cheap. This just doesn't do that. So the mana is kind of the pain point here, but you are in Grixis, so you're in like the storm colors to be in, as apart from green, right? Where green, I think, more than makes up for it. I actually do think green is just a better color to run as like a third color for your blue-red storm than black, but you could actually run all of them. I haven't really tried that with something like Golos. But yeah, the green more than makes up for the lack of tutors and board wipes by a large degree. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like there were games. I really don't even know what to say. Yeah, I don't know. Oracle of the Alpha. I normally make fun of people who play this. I don't like this card. It's like Hearthstone randomness nonsense. But this deck can continuously recur any of the cards it finds. And if I'm searching through my deck with enough cards that it's reasonable to hit like the extra turn and the draw 3 over and over, it's probably worth it. I think it's worth trying. It was taken out basically immediately, and then I put it in at the very end and never saw it. But it probably has play here. I'd say so. It works with Bolas' Citadel because you can just play right through the cards it shuffles in because they're mocks and not lands, so they don't like get in the way or something like that. But yeah, it's Grixis Storm. I do like what this is doing. It's quite interesting. I don't know. The other Storm decks I've played recently feel a lot stronger than this. And honestly, Iroh can actually play this combo that just wasn't on my radar at the time. So I might even try that. Any excuse to play Iroh, I'll make it, which is just put these two cards into it. But yeah, it's a Storm deck. It takes time to find lines, and every time I finished the game, I went in, looked like, all right, what was the right thing to do, whether I won or lost, just to see what the lines should have been. If I had infinite time and wasn't holding my opponent hostage thinking, I would probably just find it in the game itself, but you only have so much time to take your turn, which is a good thing, by the way. You don't want people to learn how their Storm deck works, and you're sitting there for 20 minutes inside of a game that you can't leave because there's no rope mechanic or something. But yeah, I like this. This is cool. This is my kind of deck. I like Storm decks. Every time they pop up, it gives me an excuse to stare at the deck builder more than actually play games, which I love doing. I love building decks so much. And then it comes to playing them, I'm like, this is cool. I want to make a deck again. I want to make another deck. But yeah, I like this. This is cool. That's all I got to say. I'm talking in loops. I enjoy this. I recommend it. Feels good to play, especially if you're good at casting storm things and storming off. Still don't like Grape Shot. I think that's a trap. Don't play Grape Shot. Alright, well, I don't know if I'm going to be around before Christmas. I might be. Who knows? But if I don't see you guys before then. Hope everyone has a good Christmas. And I will see you after that.